Hey guys, good morning from a beautiful Monday morning here, Grand Cayman. Decided to go for a little walk on the beach, get some vitamin D, as this El Gringo hasn't been getting much sun, so I thought I'd go out for a little walk, try and enjoy. Off today. Gaby is working at home for the past few weeks. She goes to her office maybe twice a week, but most times she's working at home, which she doesn't like very much, but it is what it is. But let's try and enjoy. Come join me on this beautiful day. So right by the Kimpton here, making our way to the beach area. It's gonna be a nice day. So, welcome to 7 Mile Beach. He's off. So as you all know, our borders are open to vaccinated tourism. We have few tourists here, but not too many. The hotel behind me, the Kimpton, I think it's pretty quiet these days. Compared to years past, even until I'm at, we don't have many international guests. A lot of places are quiet. It's going to be a few more months, I think, till we see some, bigger arrivals. But here's what it is. But guys, today's video I want to discuss the cost of living here in the Cayman Islands, in Grand Cayman, because it's bloody expensive. You obviously pay to live here, you pay to have these kind of views, but the cost of living is very high. I think Grand Cayman always ranks like one of the most expensive places of Hong Kong, Switzerland, London, New York. Even my Toronto, it's very expensive. You have a rental, groceries, utilities, everything. It adds up to a pretty penny. Pretty Cayman penny, I should say. Yeah, not a bad day, This is why you come here, for this right here. Might have to go in the water later. It'd be a crime not to. Checking out the coconuts, but these are too small. Got some coconut trees over here, but some guy had a little party here, left his Hennessy, thank you very much. Let's see if there's any coconuts worth grabbing, but I don't think there is. But yeah, the cost of living, guys, even having a one-bedroom apartment, if you're by yourself. When I first came here in 2015, I was living by myself. A one-bedroom in Lakeside, I was paying, when I got there, 1,000 CI. Not including your CUC, the lights, water, 1,000 CI. Now, I believe, because we used to live in Lakeside recently, and we were paying 1,300, but now it's more like 1,400, 500, so that's like a lot of money increase. So pretty terrible, the past couple of years. The cost of living has just gone up and up and up. But that's a reality in all countries, unfortunately. Cayman's no exception, it's happening everywhere. There's some very small coconuts. Maybe in a few months they'll get bigger. But yeah, let's go back to the beach. We'll continue this conversation. Playa de Cayman. Ooh. It's chilly. But as I said before, it'd be a crime not to get in this water. Ooh. I'll wake you up in the morning. Wow, look at this. Look at this. It's actually pretty deep here, you know. It's up to my chest. It's right by the Kimpton, not too far from home. But yeah, lovely Caribbean blue water. That's why y'all come here. I would say this, one thing about Cayman, everything is very close together, so you don't have to go far really to get to where you want to go. But yeah, just like for me and Gaby, it's just the cost of living here. It's just crazy, especially for me as a hospitality worker. You know, we're not making as much as we were a few years ago. You know, we're still right now we don't have as many tourists back, so it's very tough. You know, it's very tough. But I must admit, it's a beautiful place. You know, Exhibit A, this beautiful water. That's why you come here. It attracts a lot of visitors, and I implore everybody to try and visit the Cayman Islands if you haven't, because it's quite lovely. But yeah, to live here is something else. It's very expensive. If you're not like an accountant or a doctor or who works in the banking industry and you're making a good salary, if you're in hospitality like myself, yeah, you can. Like for instance, we have a car. You don't need a car here. It's a luxury to have a car, and it's very nice, convenient. But besides that, you know, it's very, very expensive going out. I think I see something. What is this? I thought I saw something, but it's like a rope or something. But yeah, Cayman Islands, very expensive. Very expensive, you know. It is what it is, as they say. On a day like today, you can't beat it. This weather is beautiful. December, January is the best time to come here because it's not as hot as in summertime months. We don't get as much rain because hurricane season technically ended on the 30th of November, but very rare you'll get a tropical storm in December. So yeah, that's why people flock here, because obviously it's colder in the States and Canada and UK and elsewhere. So you're gonna pay a pretty penny to stay here, you know, at the Kimpton, the Marriott, the Ritz, Westin. It's expensive to come here. Not like other islands where it's cheaper, like Dominican Republic, Jamaica, other islands where they offer all-inclusive resorts. Another reason why the cost of living is so expensive here is the minimum wage here in Cayman Islands is 6 CI an hour, and that's like roughly $7, 7 something US. So say if you're working in a grocery store, getting 6 hours, $6 an hour for, like, you work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. On this island, for that money, you can't get anything. Even back home for me in Canada, Ontario, the minimum wage is, I think it's $14 Canadian. That's like approximately 10 CI. So, minimum wage definitely needs to be increased, I think, because folks working in grocery store, any minimum wage job. It's tough to survive. It's tough to survive, even if two partners working that wage. Crazy, guys. I thought I'd just come here, take a dip. I've been dipped. Definitely been a lot more sand that's pushed here, because before, there's more stones and I didn't bring my snorkel gear, but I'll take the GoPro in the water for y'all to see. Look at the waves coming in right now. Wait for that sun to come out, so you get a better view of what's in here. That's the way to wake up in the morning. Whew, beautiful. Beautiful day, guys. Beautiful day. That water is a nice temperature. Very nice. Sorry, just making sure the audio, you can hear me, because sometimes if I take the water under, take the camera under the water, the audio is never good after about 1 second. Hopefully you can hear me. So a little advice to anybody who's coming here: just be smart when you come in here. Don't go out all the time, Instead of going out, have dinners at home. If you like to consume beer like me, you go to any place, any restaurant, you pay more than you would if you go to the store and get a 6-pack. So just be smart on how you spend your money, because in the past you can't save if you come here, but just be smart. Incredible day, guys. Some guys snorkeling out there. Very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, beautiful day. Trying to get my booster jab today, but I read online that the clinics are closed on Mondays, which is unfortunate, so some other day I'll get it. And I think I saw 7th person has died in the hospital, unfortunately. God rest their soul, rest in peace. And I'm not sure the exact total number of cases we have here in the island, but unfortunately, it's growing. Everybody's freaking out as Omicron variant, which I think everybody's making a big deal of it, but we'll see you next few weeks what happens. Hopefully people take precautionary measures, you know. Beautiful day though, that's for sure. Come to Cayman soon, guys, if you can. So guys, I don't think I end this video here. It's a lovely day, lovely morning here on 7 Mile Beach. So just to recap, for coming to live and work here, I would say have a budget of approximately, I think, $2,000 US dollars a month. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below of the cost of living here. If you're thinking of moving here in the near future, let me know. I'll try and do my best to answer your questions. But yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe and having a wonderful day. And we will see you very soon in the next video. All right, guys, be well.